Search inside files instantly.
Hello friends. Now, in this application, I will show you some very nice things. Here, I first show you the languages. We select the language you want from here. The number of available languages is 11. After selecting any of these languages, we start using our application. First, we need to choose a workspace in our application. Therefore, we need to select the working folder and set up the file area we will work on from here. Here we select whichever folder our necessary file is in. After selecting it, we start our work. Initially, in the Create File section, using Create Folder makes a regular file that writes our file. When we use a slash, it creates a file within a file. Inside the created file, a separate file is created with a slash. In this way, we can increase the number of files. Then there is create from list. Here we can create a file from a list. We can directly copy and paste the list we have and create that many files by saying create folders. Here, as you can see, the files have been created. We also have a section called create sequentially. Here we create files in sequence after writing the base folder name as a sequence vision. It gives file names from 1 to 6 in order. After that, the most important part for us is advanced search actions. In this section, we select the file type. Then we have sections like keyword search and find similar files. In keyword search, we have a keyword. When we enter this word and say find files, it searches within our connected workspace and finds them for us. This search looks through the entire content of the files. That is, it searches the content of the PDF, the content of the Excel file, or the content within an image for the keyword we entered. Once found, it presents all to us. We can go to the location of the file by saying go to file. After that, we can move the selected ones by saying move selected. We can also rename them by saying rename selected. When we say delete select, we delete the selected files, and remember, it permanently deletes them without moving to the recycle bin. So you cannot find that file again after deletion. When we perform move selected here, we move it to a section we want. If there is no file name when we write the file name there, it will create the file name itself. Remember this. Afterwards, we can perform the moving operations. If we want, we can give all of them a name. In the end, whatever the keyword name we are searching for, we can assign that name to all the selected ones. PNG. Excel supports all image files after that. In here, I'm showing you step by step. We provide a name. We give an example. Here, there's a start number again. The reason for this is to change the name of all if there are multiple files. Afterwards, our projects, our files are all like this. In the Find Similar Files section, we locate similar files. First, we select the source file. We specify the percentage of similarity we want to the source file. If we set it low, like 10%, it provides a ranking approaching 100%. This way, we can see which files are more similar. Since this file is empty, it obviously didn't find anything. Now we selected the full file. We searched using 10% and it found something. It shows percentage bands next to it. These percentage bands indicate how much it resembles the selected source file. For example, see it was 100%. For yeah, 100% would be selected. Now, for instance, let's do one. Let's make the file 100% identical. Then let's search like that. We selected this. We copied and pasted. Now 100% of the words match each other. Now, when we search again, Let's first choose the source file. We searched in the source file. You see, I found the ones that match 100%. Even if there are files within files, it will still search and find them all in the subfiles. Yes, our file is here. As you can see, the file is exactly the same. It could be a PDF, it doesn't matter. We can perform searches within all of them thanks to the system support for objects. Now, we are in the file to folder section here. This file to folder section is the files located in the workspace we selected. It helps with organizing into folders.
As you can see, all the files we selected have been put into folders. So it works like this. Whatever the name of the selected folder or file is, it automatically creates a folder with the same name and puts that file inside the folder. So when the file types are different, we can still give it the same name. Since we give it the same name, it directly creates and puts the files with the same name into the folder with the same name, regardless of type. But we cannot use the same names for the same file type more than once. So there are different names. In that case, it creates different files. Since the name is different, it creates different folders and places them inside. As you can see, this is a section that can sometimes be a lifesaver for the file. Let me tell you like this, instead of struggling for hours, you can just drop them all into the folder with a single action if necessary. Imagine you need to make 100 files. You have to file all of them. With one button, you will do them all. Now the Move Item File Folder section. I'm showing you the advanced search section again. You can also search for numbers in the meantime. When you enter the numbers here, it shows you the places within the files where those numbers are found. Here in the Filter Workspace section, for example, let's say we select a place, we isolate it, remove it from our search sources. I ignore a folder inside our workspace. In that section, we say, do not work in this folder. Do not search in this folder. Do not perform any operations. When we select this and filter it, it does not interfere with that folder. After this, while working in the entire workspace, it does not touch that folder. In this way too, we can block folders that we know and don't want to be interfered with in this way. This is a very nice feature. When we want to filter in our workspace, we absolutely need to use it because there's no need to look at the parts we are sure of. It saves us time after all. Our application already works very quickly. There's no problem with that.